Hello, my name's Dan Collier, Head of Food Development for Holroyd Howe, and today I'm going to be taking you through a recipe from the School Bistro. So before we get started, there's a few things to consider. So first of all, the ingredients. Have you read through the list and are all the bits weighed out ready to go? Number two is to have a little read through the method, making sure that any of those little pre-prepared jobs are already done. And number three, to make sure you wash your hands thoroughly, so important before you start any form of cooking. Now if you haven't done any of these, now's the time to pause and take the time to do so. And above all, we really want you to enjoy this video, so happy cooking. Right, so today we're doing tuna or vegetable sushi rolls with soy sauce. So as usual, I've got a glamorous assistant in my daughter Eva, who's going to help me make them step by step. And we're going to talk you through a little bit around the ingredients we've got first of all. So we've got 300 grams of sushi rice. We've got one small pack of nori seaweed sheets. So as I say, they are literally compressed sheets of seaweed. Really nice and thin, but they're perfect for rolling up these little sushis. We've got 2 small tins of tuna that we mixed with 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. We've got 1 red pepper that we've cut into strips. We've got 1 cucumber that we've cut into strips. We've got our soy sauce for dipping later, and we've got our bamboo rolling mats. So before we go even further, we'll show you how to cook the perfect sushi rice. To cook perfect sushi rice, cover the rice with water. Once it's covered, drain the rice and repeat this 4 times. Then cover the rice with exactly 200 ml of water. Place the pan on the stove with a lid on and bring to the boil. After 10 to 15 minutes, remove the rice from the heat and leave with the lid on. Then transfer to a tray and put in the fridge to cool. So now you know how to cook the sushi rice. We're going to talk about seasoning the sushi rice. So once the rice is cooked and chilled, the first thing you need to do is try to season it. So the perfect thing to do it with is some white rice vinegar. If you can't get hold of this, a little bit of white wine vinegar with a little pinch of sugar and a little pinch of salt just mixed through is a perfect way to season that rice. So what we're going to do now is me and Eva are going to take you through step by step how to make a nori sushi roll. So the first thing you need to do is look at your nori sheet. So you've got your bamboo mat in front of you and you'll notice the sheet has a shiny side and a rough side. So what you want to do is lay its shiny side down on the mat so you've got the rough side facing you. Now before you touch any rice, the first thing you want to do is get your fingers wet. This will stop the rice sticking to your fingers. And now in small amounts you want to take some of the rice and place it on the nori sheet. And what you want to do is place it on the bottom 2/3 of the sheet and leave the top third empty. So that when it comes to rolling it, you've got a piece of nori that is able to stick to itself. So if we carry on, we'll just put a nice thin layer of rice across the entire nori roll. Now the beauty of this is that you can flavour it with whatever you want to. Any kind of ingredients can go into this. I mean today we've got some red peppers, we've got some cucumbers and we've got a bit of tuna mayo. But smoked mackerel would be really nice, a bit of smoked salmon. Any other kinds of vegetables, so again a little bit of carrot, some pickled radish. Any other little bits and pieces really that you fancy could pretty much go in one of these nori sushi rolls. So as you can see now, we're kind of 2/3 across our mat with a nice thin layer of rice. So we'll give our fingers a little rinse. It's looking really good. And then we'll choose our fillings. So for me, I'm going to go with some cucumber. So we'll get 2 nice long sticks of cucumber in there, and I'll do a little bit of tuna. What are you going to go for, Eva?
I'm going to go with the pepper and cucumber.
Pepper and cucumber. So again, lay it towards the bottom. Just put it nice and neatly. Perfect. Then rinse off fingers again. Yeah, it's probably plenty. Right, and now we're going to roll. So what we want to do is we want to lift up. So if you watch me do it first, we're going to lift up, tuck it in, and go straight over, and then come back down with our fingers. And then I'm going to pull the mat out and continue to roll until I can see all the seaweed is inside, apart from a little tiny piece. Then I'm going to use a little bit of water along that edge just to make sure it sticks. And then we're going to carry on and roll it all the way up. And then we're going to flip him over, and then we're going to roll it back, give it a squeeze, and then hopefully when we roll it out, have a nice nori roll. So if you go for it now, so lift and fold, perfect, keep going, keep folding it through, that's it. And then what you want to do now is pull this off, that's it, we'll do it together, good idea. So we'll pull off, and we'll twist till we're nearly all the way around, stop. That's alright. And then wet the edge. all the way along. That's it. And then we'll go around, we'll flip him, and then you tie that up really tight and give it a squeeze. So roll it up, and then lift it up and give it a squeeze 2 or 3 times, and then unroll it. You should have a lovely nori maki roll. Way, fantastic, great. Fab. So when you've done your sushi rolls, it's time to cut them up and enjoy. So just cut them into 1 centimetre slices, into nice little neat rolls, and we could all enjoy them. Tuck in. So yeah, just a little bit of soy sauce, dip them in. Really good, well done.